warm welcome. You're watching the Super Saturday Debate with me, Akanksha Swaroop. Now, after days of IndiGo turbulence, the government is seeking to remove the IndiGo CEO, Peter Elbers. The Civil Aviation Ministry has cracked the whip on airfares and even passed a strict order on mandating airlines to stick to the capped fares. IndiGo has assured to process all refunds immediately and waiver all cancellations for bookings. Amid calls for his sacking, the IndiGo CEO has met with Aviation Minister as well and officials of Ministry of Civil Aviation and the DGCA. Stranded Indian passengers have shared stories of distress and agony triggered by the IndiGo chaos and confusion. The big question still remains unanswered. Who is accountable for the IndiGo mess? Who put passengers' safety at risk? We will take that forward with our guests. We will in fact be also bringing you some ground zero versions of those stranded passengers in just a bit.
कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें ढंग से नहीं दी जा रही है। अब देखिए इतनी लंबी कतार है, हम जब भी ये कतार पार करके जाते हैं हमारे पास कोई तरह की कोई ढंग से इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं आ रही है।
हमारा लगेज भी मिसिंग है, देन हम अंडमान से आ रहे हैं अभी। उसके बाद हमें कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं, कोई मैसेज नहीं और कोई रिस्पांस भी नहीं दिया। और सुबह से बस इधर से उधर हम कर रहे हैं।
On behalf of all of us at IndiGo, would like to extend our sincerest apologies for the major inconvenience this has caused to many of our customers.
Deep diving with me on the show is retired Group Captain MJ Augustine Vinod, who's a former Indian Air Force defense and aviation expert. Also joining me is retired Captain Ehsan Khalid, who's a veteran Indian Air Force pilot, instructor and examiner. Rajesh Bhai Patel, who's a stranded passenger, as is Siddharth Brahmabhat. Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining in. Mr. Brahmabhat and Mr. Patel, our sympathies with you. Rajesh Bhai Patel, if I may begin with you first, if you can start with your tale of experience, how harrowing it was. I'm sure words can't in fact describe your experience, but do, for the benefit of our viewers, share what you had to go through. राजेश जी, हमारे साथ अपना एक्सपीरियंस प्लीज शेयर करिए।
अरे मैडम, इंडिगो वालों ने तो हमको एकदम हैरान परेशान कर दिया है। हम लोग 3 तारीख का दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट पे थे और आज अभी हम लोग अभी तो अहमदाबाद में आए हैं और हमको तो सूरत जाना है। और इंडिगो वाले ने तो ह्यूमन राइट्स का भी वायोलेशन किया है, पैसेंजर का जो भी राइट्स है उसका भी किया है उल्लंघन, और उनको तो देशद्रोह का सजा मिलना चाहिए और फांसी पे लटका देना चाहिए ऐसे लोगों को। इधर कितने परेशान हैं हम लोग। देखो हम लोग अभी ट्रैफिक में खड़े हैं, आपको हमारे बैकग्राउंड से आवाज आती होगी
जी। आप कितनी देर से एयरपोर्ट पे फंसे हुए हैं?
हम लोग 3 तारीख के वहाँ थे और दिल्ली से सूरत आना था और हमको बोला कि अभी फ्लाइट कैंसिल है। उसके बाद हमको रीशेड्यूल करके 5 तारीख का दिया। 5 तारीख को हम लोग वहाँ आए एयरपोर्ट पे तो वो लोग बोले कि अभी ये भी कैंसिल है तो अब हम लोग जाए कहाँ। फिर हमारा ट्रेन का भी रिजर्वेशन नहीं मिल रहा था, कुछ ट्रेन का भी नहीं था। फिर हम लोग जैसे वैसे कोई बस मिला इधर अहमदाबाद तक का, और हम लोग कल रात को 12 बजे बस में बैठे थे और अभी अहमदाबाद में हम लोग उतर रहे हैं और अभी हमको सूरत जाना है। हमको तो पूरा 4 दिन से हमने एक ही कपड़ा पहन के निपटाया है सब। अभी हेलो,
नहीं, मैं सुन रही हूँ आपकी आवाज और बहुत ही।
हाँ, एक भी हमारे लेडीज से भी बात करिए
जी, जरूर।
हेलो
मैम, हमें जरा अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताइए कि आपके लिए बहुत ही दुखद रहा है।
खराब एक्सपीरियंस रहा। आवाज आ रही है आपकी? आपको आ रही है हमारी आवाज?
जी, बताइए।
हमारा एक्सपीरियंस बहुत खराब रहा इंडिगो का। हम 4 दिन से भटक रहे हैं। अभी जस्ट हमने अहमदाबाद उतरे हैं। आप देख रहे हैं बहुत आवाज है आजू बाजू। सूरत जाना है अभी हमको, यहाँ बाई कार हम सूरत जाएंगे। खुद के पैसे से जाना पड़ेगा। इंडिगो वाला है ना, चोर है चोर है इंडिगो वाला, एकदम बकवास एयरलाइंस है, गवर्नमेंट उसको बैन कर देना चाहिए।
आप अभी यहाँ तक भी किन फ्लाइट से पहुंचे? क्या आपके साथ मतलब उन लोगों ने दोबारा आपको बुक किया है, आपको कोई और फ्लाइट लेनी पड़ी? बताएंगी जरा।
कोई फैसिलिटी नहीं दी है, झूठ बोल रहे हैं। ना हमको दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट पे उन्होंने ना हमको फूड अलाउ किया है, ना पानी दिया है हमको, कुछ नहीं, एंट्री भी नहीं दी अंदर हमको जाने के लिए। झूठ बोल रहे हैं सब। आप देख रहे हैं, हम हमारी हालत देख रहे हैं, आप उससे ही पता चल जाएगा। एक ही कपड़े में घूम रहे हैं हम।
ऑलराइट, एक्सट्रीमली नाइटमेरिश। हमारे साथ बने रहिए मैम, हमारे साथ रहिए। हमारे साथ एक और पैसेंजर है, मैं उनसे भी सुनना चाहती हूँ बिफोर आई इन्वॉल्व माई गेस्ट ऑल्सो इन। मिस्टर ब्रह्मा भट्ट, इफ यू कैन हियर मी सर, प्लीज लेट मी नो. Can you share your experience with us? How harrowing has this been? I mean, the less said, the better perhaps, but for the benefit of our viewers and to address this burgeoning concern, we must bring these stories to the forefront. So, Mr. Brahma Bhatt, please.
Definitely, yes. I totally agree with you that we have to definitely make a strong point from learning from this lesson. I have started my journey since yesterday, 5 a.m. and still I'm actually going from Bangalore to Ahmedabad on a sleeping bus. For me, it's gonna take another 24 hours for me to be able to get at home. So what actually happened, they did not inform us that your flight has been cancelled. So when I reached to the airport to check in, I was in for a surprise. They told me that your flight has been cancelled. There were more than like 5,000, 7,000 people shouting, waiting at the counter. Some senior citizens, ma'am, you won't believe me. While I asked them how they are feeling, they started crying. Imagine like someone, maybe like your mother or father, like imagine they could not probably speak English. They were struggling with speaking even Hindi. And when I asked some people, like, is there anything I could do to help you? They said, yes, can you at least speak Hindi for us and explain us what is actually going on? So it has been a complete nightmare. I don't understand who to even blame. Is it the government? Is it the airline?
Has there been any word on your refund, Mr. Brahma Bhatt? Any word on your refund?
Yes, they have given me the refund. But the problem I was facing is when I actually went to ask other airlines like SpiceJet or Akasa Air, just guess what the price would be. They said one airline told me 36,000 to fly from Bangalore to Ahmedabad. Other airline quoted me 50,000.
That's actually another very, very vexing aspect of this entire sort of harrowing experience that you are narrating, which is price gouging, which now seems to be, you know, the need for it is can be felt at the moment. I'm going to take that forward with our experts as well. But before I do that, we have some breaking inputs coming in. The government, we are being told, will now be conducting a fortnightly review of IndiGo's operations with specific attention on its hiring practices. The airline has been instructed to deliver all pending baggage within 2 days, charge no fee for rescheduling and ensure all refunds are processed by 8 p.m. tomorrow. Payal Mehta brings us those breaking inputs. Payal, what else can you tell us?
Well, IndiGo has been told in no uncertain words that they cannot take any Indian citizen for a ride. And that is made amply clear. So, you know, it's been told very clearly to them that no matter what happens, at the registered address, the baggage needs to be delivered within the next 2 days, no matter how far it is or how near it is. They'll have to pull up their socks and do this as soon as possible. We also know that the officials who met the IndiGo officials who had arrived at the ministry this evening have not minced their words, and they've told IndiGo that it is high time that they pull up their socks, otherwise they'll be facing action. To many people who really thought that, you know, probably the government of India was not in a position to get the CEO sacked, they've been told that, you know, the government of India has the requisite powers that are required to do this as well. So all steps are being taken even as we speak now. The Civil Aviation Minister and the officials are engaged in a meeting at multiple levels to make sure that maximum relief and rescue operations, as far as passenger safety is concerned, as far as passenger concerns is concerned, has been taken up at that level as well. So obviously, all steps are being taken. IndiGo has been given a very, very stern warning, and it's been told to them that no citizen can be taken for a ride. So, you know, they have to be a professional outfit, and that's exactly the way to survive. So probably if they do not have enough pilots, they need to recruit more. And for many people who are questioning as to why the government of India did not step in, of course, there's been a course correction as far as that is concerned. So what the recruitment drive really is, they'll have to update the government with this every 2 weeks. They have to improve their communication system because there was no communication sent to the passengers in all these days, essentially, as to why passengers did not get a message, Akansha, that their flights were either delayed or the flights were cancelled. So all of this has been taken into consideration.
I'm running short of time. I'd like to quickly take the discussion forward now. Many thanks to you, Payal, for bringing us those inputs. Let's quickly take this forward with Group Captain MJ Vinod as well. So Group Captain Vinod, I want to quickly bring you in on the aspect of why the change in working norms was not inversely proportionate to the adjustments being made by IndiGo. Do you think that there's been a massive gap over here?
This has been discussed ad nauseum for last 2 days. I'm not playing the devil's advocate, and neither am I batting for any airline. I'm just putting out certain questions, certain facts in front of you, Akanksha, as well as our viewers. Okay, any money making or a profit making organization in their sane mind, will they do what we are seeing on the screen? They won't, isn't it? So something has gone wrong somewhere. Now, what is that has gone wrong? Let me also take you, Akanksha, you've been covering that, and our viewers, to two very important aspects just prior to this snowball. One was the CEO of, I think, Air India said, you stop poaching pilots. That means there was an issue of people going to other airlines like Etihad or Emirates and such airlines, where in hand, I'm not talking about the gross salary, because one-third goes to more than one-third goes to the government as tax. So in hand, what a pilot gets in India what he gets in Etihad or any other airline is 3 times that of what he gets in India. Okay, we are a democracy. In 6 months' notice, anyone can go. Anyone can come, anyone can go in democracy. It is not a bonded labor. A. B, second, I'll take you to what we covered, was the ELAC software upgrade. You remember? Update, not upgrade, update, both in IndiGo as well as in Air India. Okay? I'm putting a question mark. Did it have a snowballing effect on the operations? Okay, nobody is talking about it. So these are 2 questions I'm putting in front of you. See, for a 65% shareholder, even a small glitch in the cog in the wheel will have a larger effect on the operations, will have larger effect on the people. A smaller airline, any small change will not have larger effect on people.
Right.
By no means I am saying what has happened is right. So many people, I'm in distress. My own son is stuck in Kolkata for last 2 days. He's not even getting a train ticket to come back.
I'm afraid I just have 3 minutes. I have to also give time to Captain Ehsan Khalid for closing thoughts. Sir, from a consumer point of view, price gouging, which is very much a mechanism within the ambit of the aviation ministry, also within the DGCA, is not as often exercised as it should be. What is it that is now coming to the forefront is also that this duopoly in the aviation market is taking a toll on the Indian passengers. I'd like your thoughts also from a customer point of view.
All right. Number one, the crisis that a country has seen by the IndiGo flight cancellation has very less to do with FDTL limits, the new rules. Very little. I'm sorry to say, but that is how it is. Let's look at it. Most of the pilots in IndiGo Airline are contracted for either 70 hours per month contract or 50 hours per month contract. That is much less than what the FDTL rules give you, that is 100 hours per month. So the pilots who are there are, and when there was a requirement to change from old FDTL to new FDTL, there was a demand of more pilots that the airline says we could not cater for. While their action was opposite, what they did in year 2025, they forced pilots who were on 70 hours of contract to reduce and sign up a 50-hour contract. So it does not. It does. I don't know how this is justified. In the light that they are saying we are short of pilots, and what they are telling to pilots, don't work
Okay.
for 70 hours, work for 50 hours. So it has got nothing to do with pilot shortage. They don't have to hire people. They did not go to
Price
the
gouging.
pilots. They did not go to pilots and issue a letter that, look, you have a 70-hour contract. We are stressed. We will make you utilize 100 hours for next 3 months. No such letters was given. No pilots refused to work more to keep the roster. The airline decided for some reason, which has got nothing to do with operation.
Okay, I'm running short
Price
of time,
gouging,
but thank you for highlighting all of those very critical points. I wish there was more time to perhaps, take this forward. But Captain Khalid and Group Captain Vinod, thank you for joining in with your precious insights. It's a problem that runs much deeper and perhaps will not just end with the sacking of the CEO of IndiGo. Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining in, and the stranded passengers here on Super Saturday Debate.